This account is, in my opinion, one of the most credible and compelling cases of alien-human contact, yet it remains a little-known case, especially here in the US. In Italy, it is known as Il Caso AMICIZIA, or the Friendship Case. It involves a group of ETs that the contactees referred to as the W56. The 56 refers to the year first contact was made, 1956. I have searched high and low for the meaning of the W in W56, but its meaning continues to elude me. A little over a year ago, I did a two-part video on this case. For a while now, I've been meaning to rework it and condense it into one video, which I have finally done. So with that, let's dive into the amazing story of the W56 and the case known simply as Friendship. The story takes place in Pescara, Italy, when three friends come to possess the map of an old castle close to where they lived. The three friends, Giancarlo, Julio, and Bruno SAMMACICCIA, visit the location several times. One evening as they explored the location, they met two men. One was roughly 3.3 feet tall, and the other about 8 feet tall. The two men, who spoke perfect Italian, claimed to be extraterrestrials. On a side note, if you find it far-fetched that aliens were speaking perfect Italian, remember the famous Indian Squanto, who managed to learn English prior to introducing himself to the pilgrims. SAMMACICCIA, who was regarded as somewhat of a leader by the human contactees, referred to the aliens as the W56 because their first meeting with the two aliens occurred in 1956. The W56, who called themselves the Acri, were not just one race, but were several races of humanoids from this galaxy and others nearby. Their concept of names was different from ours, so the humans gave them Earth names, in Italian of course. The Acri would come to refer to their newfound relationship with the contactees with a word that translates into English simply as friendship. An interesting thing to note is that the word Acri seems to have derivatives in several ancient languages. In Sanskrit, the word Acri is a plural noun which means sages. A phonetically similar word in Egyptian means the wise people. In classical Greek, the word translates into people in high places, while in classical Arabic, it translates as group of friends. Over the next few months, the three friends would be introduced to many other humanoids living in these secret bases. They would also bring several other humans into the friendship group. The aliens, who claimed to have been on Earth for thousands of years, had an extensive knowledge of Earth's history, philosophies, and religions. They also expressed a deep concern for the future of our species and for our planet as a whole. They explained that this is a very critical moment in our history as our atomic weapons are capable of destroying the planet in a matter of minutes. Their stated purpose on Earth was to do whatever they could to prevent us from destroying ourselves, to spiritually enrich us, and to protect us from a hostile alien race Bruno dubbed as the CTRs, for contraries. The CTRs were the antithesis of everything the W56 stood for. The CTRs were science worshippers, materialistic, and without scruples, whereas everything the ethical Acri did was governed by love and mutual respect. They went on to say that if the Friendship Alliance ever fell apart, that the CTRs could destroy their bases. It seemed, ironically, that the highly advanced W-56 needed us. As the relationship between man and alien grew, they began to request industrial quantities of fruit, minerals, metals, and barium nitrate. Their request for barium nitrate was particularly peculiar to the humans of Friendship, as it was not used for anything by humans in the 1950s. One of the humans involved in Friendship believed that the true reason for their asking goods from the humans was not because they could not obtain these items themselves, but rather that our showing of good faith by providing these items served to strengthen the cohesion of our relationship with them. Evidence to back the claims of those involved in Friendship include the numerous photographs and video clips taken, such as the ones you see now. Keep in mind that when this was filmed in the 1950s, there was no such thing as CGI, and high-quality forgeries were extremely difficult to produce. In a bit, you'll see the UFO flying over the other side of the tree line as the camera. This can effectively rule out the possibility that a model was used to create the film. The footage has been analyzed by numerous experts, and none of them have been able to find any evidence that the photos and video clips are hoaxes. These photos, as well as an account of the Friendship case, were published in a book entitled Mass Contacts by Stefffano BRECCIA, who was a good friend of SAMMACICCIA and was involved in Friendship himself. BRECCIA, SAMMACICCIA, and several others claim to have been on board the W-56 saucers. These photos, according to BRECCIA, are of the interior of the craft. When the W-56 decided to spend time on the surface, they were masters of fitting in with their surroundings so as not to draw attention to themselves. They were known to drink, smoke, and wear clothing consistent with the current fashion of wherever they were. The very tall ones could have easily passed as a human suffering from the rare disorder of acromegaly or giantism, the same disorder from which Andre the Giant suffered. The very short ones would have had no problem passing as a human with some form of dwarfism, but reportedly, many of the W-56 were of what would be considered a normal human height. If you were to see one in a cafe, it's likely you would have no idea they had not been born on Earth. The man pictured here, according to BRECCIA's book, was one of the very tall W-56. It's difficult from this picture to make out how tall this man actually is, but I was able to find this reference picture that shows the alleged W-56 standing next to a man of average height. Those who are still living claim that the W-56 would communicate to them the time and the place where they would be flying. The W-56 did not want to come out publicly with their existence, as they did not believe our society as a whole was ready, but they did allow the humans of Friendship to film their crafts in flight. The technology of the W-56 amazed the humans of Friendship. Among many other forms of advanced technology, they had allegedly mastered teleportation, had telepathic devices called nuclei, and had devices that could create deep underground bases by compressing matter laterally from the surface without digging, and had the means to speak through any frequency of any radio they desired. The latter is how they often communicated with the human faction of Friendship when not meeting face to face. The following clip is claimed to be the recording of one of these transmissions. The name given by the humans to the W-56 alien you're about to hear is CTR.
Cari amici, cari figlioli, siate certi di noi, poiché nessuno tra noi vacillerà. Voi siate uniti, uniti, uniti e sopportate le vostre debolezze reciproche, lottando e migliorando come uomini e come nostri cari amici. Il nostro mondo per voi cari non è facile a capirsi. Questo è naturale, ma con l'affetto e la fiducia potrete ugualmente stare vicino ai nostri cuori aperti a voi e comprenderci di più. Un abbraccio fatto di caldo affetto e di pura amicizia dal vostro Sigir.
The humans of friendship remember with fondness the time they shared with the W-56, recalling the sense of love they felt from them, that their lives had been greatly enriched by their interstellar friends. Eventually, and unfortunately, the people who revolved around SAMMACICCIA failed in reciprocating the selflessness and good faith shown by the W-56, and friendship fell apart. Those involved claimed that in 1978, after friendship had fallen apart, the CTRs succeeded in destroying W-56 bases. The W-56 who survived the attack had to flee to their home planets, but promised to return in the future, when our society is ready. Despite this, reports of friendship activity continue to surface from other parts of the world, including France, Germany, and parts of South America. If the reports are to be believed, and a remnant of the W-56 stayed behind here on Earth, when will they come out publicly? How will our governments react? But more importantly, are we as a people ready to entertain the distinct possibility that we are not alone in the universe? I, for one, think we are. But that's just me. Hey everyone, Drew here from Mad Cat Mysteries, and I hope you enjoyed the video you just watched. If you did, you can click on the subscribe button below. I'd appreciate it. Thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next time.